this doormat for ages now. We're going to do something with it today. For a gutter sluice. Here we are, I've got my doormat and I've got this old piece of flat gutter. Let's place our mat inside. There we go, half an hour and my gutter sluice is ready. So we've got it running. Well, I've dialed it in now, it's running pretty good. Had to get the level on it, it wasn't out of level. Now we're going to clean it out. Here we go. That's what the gutter sluice is called. Do you see the same as me when I've been looking at this doormat for ages now? We're going to do something with it today. I found this in the shed. It's an old bit of flat bottom gutter, perfect for a gutter sluice. So we're just going to cut whatever the max length of the mat I've got is, probably nearly 2 feet, and glue in some matting and make a little gutter sluice. Yeah, I've got my doormat and I've got this old piece of flat gutter. So we're just going to, it's a shame the ripples aren't going the right way for the length of the mat, so I'm just going to have to cut it this way, and whatever the length is what the length of our gutter sluice will be. So let's get to it, cut that to the width. You can curve it right up and round. I think I'm just going to cut it into the flat bottom. So I'm just using my calipers to measure that flat bottom. Now we'll measure that up. That looks to be 72 mil. So we need to cut this strip off this at 72 mil, nice and square. So we're going to get the set square now. I've set my vernier caliper to 72 mil and I've put the set square on, nearly makes it up there. I am relying that the mat is cut straight, that could be a failure. But we're going to use a brand new Stanley blade and try and cut that in a straight line. Lay a piece of wood over the top so my fingers are well away, and I'm just going to scribe down that set square with a new blade and that knife, and hopefully it cuts it nice and straight. Yeah, well, I think I got it reasonably straight. We're just going to finish the end. So there we are, we've got our strip cut off and we're going to put him in there. Gluing him into the bottom of this now. We're going to clean everything up and cut the gutter sluice to shape. So now I've cut the gutter to length, and let's place our mat inside. That's looking good. I'm just going to clean it all now. Let's clean the mat and the gutter. Get ready for gluing it in. So we've cleaned that up the best I can. We've still got a bit of paint on the V-mat in there, and it's, you know, the mat's old and a bit of gutter's very old, probably 1970s, so can't get it exactly clean, but I'm going to mask off the sides and glue it in with just some spray glue, I think. So I've masked off each side of the gutter just to stop getting the glue on it, and now we're ready to spray some glue. Found this in the shed. Haven't bought anything, I've just had all these bits. It's an old doormat that I'm still using as a doormat. An old piece of gutter from the 70s, and I've found this in the shed and I'm amazed it hasn't seized up, it's still working. A good layer of that in there. And I think that's plenty, isn't it? So I think I'll let it just go a little bit tacky a minute and then try and get it in straight. So I've just dropped a piece of wood in there and with a big heavy weight on, and we'll just let that set now and let the glue set on the matting and pull the tape off and give it a go, because I've got some black sands. I'll have to dig out a little pump, I think, and see what I can rig up to test it. Here's a home rig. So we've just got a tub full of water with a biscuit tin, old biscuit tin with a pump in. So that sucks straws from the biscuit tin and hopefully doesn't draw up too many black sands. I've got a brick on it just to try and keep the orientation of the pump the right way around. And we're just going to cable tie or tie this into the end of our gutter sluice and put the gutter sluice between the two pieces of wood and see if we can get it working like that. Here's a bucket of black sand I've got. I don't think there's much gold in it. I've run it through the miller table once, but you do lose a bit off the end of the miller table, so there might be a few specks in it. We'll find out in a minute. And there we go, half an hour and my gutter sluice is ready. I think the glue's tacky enough, we're just going to try it anyway. So it's I just cut it to the length of mat I got, which is just over 2 feet. So it's 2 foot gutter sluice. It's the flat bottom in it is nearly 3 inches. Perfect. I don't think I've got it quite right to the edges, so I might lose a little bit down the sides, but it's definitely, this will speed up your process of cleaning your black sands. From, instead of panning, the best way is to pan a teaspoon at a time, but if you want to do it quicker, after your sluice concentrates, run it through a gutter sluice like this and then pan it. But let's see what we can set up with this. I've made a little setup outside and we're going to sort it out like this somehow. So we've got it running. We've got low flow there at the moment. I don't know how much flow we're going to need, but I see this brick here. That is the power adjustment. By moving, look, I've got as much or little as I want just by moving that brick. So that's my speed controller. So we'll start feeding it, see if it works. So here we go, first spoon. We're just using a tablespoon. Well, I've dialed it in now, it's running pretty good. I had to get the level on it, wasn't out of level. Not 100% there, but good enough. Yeah, this water's coming out nice. Let's see if we can see any gold in here. Is that showing it up? Oh, we've got a bit of a gold line coming. It's looking good. Considering all this was waste, the gutter sluice works. Very happy with that. We've still got a third of a bucket to go through, and then I'll pan it out the end and see what I saved, because that had been through the miller table already. I was going to bin it, but it looks like I've got a load more micro specks out of it. Well, there we go. Took me about 40 minutes. I did rush it a little bit. Probably lost a few specks at the end of it from the gold riding on the black sands, not letting it clear for long enough. But I've got gold. I was going to throw this sand away, so I've got a bit of extra gold, I think. We're going to let it run for a minute, clear all the heavies out, and see what we got. I can see some specks in there. Not that much, but it has been through the miller table, but the bits do shoot off the end of the miller table because it's flat. There's these ribs that are catching it. I wonder how much we're going to get. Probably not a weighable amount, but probably a showing in the pan. We'll stop it and clean it out in a minute. We're going to clean it out into a pan now. See what we got. Yeah, I'm pleased with my little invention today. It works great. I'm sure I'll have it for years to come. Easy to make, as you can see. Great thing to have on the river if you don't want to take your cons home and you just want to clean up quick. Great. Let's do a little pan out now and see what we got. And here we go. That's what the Gutter Sluice caught. Lots of micro gold. It's catching pretty good. That would have all been thrown away normally. Quite a big speck there. Yeah. So that was worth making that Gutter Sluice out my doormat this morning, I think. Get back to work now.